this political cartoon is we need to identify the symbols. So what symbols do we see here? Okay. He's got a paper that says veto in his hand. Caitlin, what other symbols do you see? Okay. There's an eagle here on the right-hand side. Yes. Standing on the Constitution here. Cameron, do you see any other symbols? Okay, he's dressed up like a king. What are some things that indicate to us that he's supposed to look like a king? Sophie? Crown. Julius? The scepter. Now I just have to spell it. Okay. Yeah, we'll call it. Okay, any other symbols? Joey, do you notice anything?
No, I was going to say the road.
You were going to say the road? Okay. Yeah, Garrett? Okay, so there's some sort of ripped book. Okay. Now, let's move on to the second step. We need to pick out the important words. So, we already mentioned, Darius mentioned veto. Emily mentioned constitution. Are there any other important words? Joey, you want to try this one?
Well, this is going to command.
Okay. So at the top, we have this phrase, born to command. All right. Cole, do you see any other important words here? What other words are on that cartoon? Okay, we got that one. What about at the very bottom? King Andrew I. Okay. Going along with these symbols of royalty that we have. Caleb?
Veto memory.
Okay, a veto memory on the one side. Darius? And then had I been consulted on the other side. Okay, so now let's move on to our third step. We need to look for meaning and figure out what the cartoonist's point of view is. So, at this point in time, there are two main political parties. We've got Jackson, who's a Democrat, and then we have the Whigs, who are sort of like the Republicans, who are against Jackson. Do you think this is more of a Democratic or more of a Whig perspective? Marin? Okay, it seems like it's more of a Whig perspective or anti-Jackson. What makes you think that this is anti-Jackson? Adam?
Because it said, King Andrew the first, he said he's the first ruler in America.
Okay, so it says King Andrew I, which sort of says that he's like the first person to take this much power for himself. Okay. Anything else, Caleb?
I noticed that the eagle, which probably like symbolizes America, is like holding out the table.
Okay. So what do you think that says?
So I think it like means like beneath his worries or something like that.
Beneath what?
Beneath his worries, like America is beneath his worries.
Okay, so America is just like a table leg. It's not that important, okay?
I see a chair in the background. Rome.
Okay. So it looks like there's a throne in the background. That's another symbol. That's important. Okay, so we've got basically the point of view. It's anti-Jackson. It's saying that he's sort of like a king. Let's take that final step. What exactly is this cartoonist trying to say about Andrew Jackson? What statement are they trying to make, Julius?
They're saying we're just trying to be
Okay, saying that he's trying to become a monarch. That's true. Yeah.
saying that he's acting the way that Americans want to do
Okay, so also saying that the way he's acting, the way he's being president is a lot like what Britain was doing that caused the United States to have our revolution in the first place. What is the significance of this? Why is that included, and what does that have to do with what the cartoonist is saying?
I think it goes with the kind of get consulted part. Like, he just throws the videos out. He doesn't, like, think of anything else. He doesn't consult, like, his other people in, like, America.
Okay. I think that's a really good point. He's sort of using the veto instead of consulting other people. And what does it mean that he's standing on the Constitution? Sophie, what do you think that means? Why is he shown standing on a ripped up Constitution?
They think he doesn't care.
Okay, it's saying that he doesn't have any regard. He doesn't care about what's in the Constitution. He's just stepping all over it. Okay, so you see how that four-step process allows us to break down these political cartoons, figure out what are the important words and images, what's the cartoonist's point of view, and then what are they saying. Okay. So I want you all to get a chance to practice this now on your own. We did it together, now I want you to do it on your own. But I want you to do it in groups. So get yourself into groups of 4, and make sure everyone has a desk, push them together, and I'll come around and bring you cartoons that correspond with these questions, okay?